This is practice exam 3. Let's do number 1. It says a 99% confidence interval for the mean mu of a normally distributed population is computed from a random sample and found to be 6 plus or minus 3. We may conclude. Let's identify that 6 is x bar and 3 is our margin of error. Looking at your 4 options, each of these 4 will contain elements that are somewhat true about confidence interval. But you have to find the definition that is most true. So right off the bat, when you read A, you're going to be tempted to say that this is actually the answer. But if you read and you reflect back to what you were lectured and what you learned about confidence interval, you're gonna remember that this isn't the definition of confidence interval. This isn't actually true. So if at this point you still don't understand the concept of confidence interval, I can't explain to you confidence interval in this video tutorial. My best suggestion for you at this point, if you still don't understand, is to memorize the definition. But let's look at A. It says there is a 99% probability that mu is between 3 and 9. So that's somewhat true, right? They make a 99% confidence interval, and from left to right of that interval, 3 is the left side and 9 is the right side, and mu could be between that interval. But 99% isn't the probability that mu is between 3 and 9. 99% is the interval. 99% is the amount of the distribution from 3 to 9. So that's why A isn't true. So B, it says there is a 99% probability that the true mean is 6, and there is a 99% chance that the true margin of error is 3. That's absolutely not true. I mean, the true x bar is 6 and margin of error is 3. That part is true, but that is not the definition of a confidence interval. So let's get to C. It says if we took many additional random samples and from each computed a 99% confidence interval for mu. So what that means is if we took a sample of 25 people and we did it again, took another sample of 25 people, and each time we did these random samples, we did a 99% confidence interval for that group of 25. For another group of 25, we do a confidence interval. If we do this 100 times, it says that approximately 99% of these intervals would contain mu. So 99 out of 100 of all those intervals that we make from those groups of 25, 99% of those would contain mu. So that's the definition of confidence interval, and that's what you should memorize, and that's what you should at this point, feel confident that you understand by now. And so D you can disregard. So that's number 1.